What's up, everybody? Hello, my good people. Welcome back into the room. Welcome, everybody. Welcome back into the room. We have a great night tonight, and we're going to call it the Poetry Good Feeling Vibe. We're going to have a little rhythm with a little rhyme, a little salt with a little taz, and a little tip. I'm ready for this. So I'm excited to tell you and to interview him. So I would like to interview my king and welcome everyone to him. Please stand for Black Chakra. Ow.
My father is a loaded weapon. He keeps one in the chamber. At any moment, he can go from pop to pops, and I am a mean son of a gun. I got drone strikes for hands. One wrong word, now bomb your face in. This rage is grown within me. It's organic, so if you wish to get rocked, I can grant it, do damage. I'm pretty good at this arms race, but it forces me to keep my loved ones at arm's length. I'm a sniper. Looking through the scope of my life, I see a man standing alone, holding hate in his head till his mind is blown. He don't know if it was the bullet or the belligerents, can't tell. If it was the victim or the violator for 15 years, y'all. I've been aiming a slug at my mug, triggering myself, and I pull it to become the bulletproof that I could be anything that I put my mind to. Did I mention that I'm a mind to? Step to me the wrong way and watch how I blow up. Doesn't matter who you are in my life or how you show up. If you go out on a limb for me, you end up with no limbs for me. My anger is an anchor, docked in my blood, turns my body a battleship, stops you from seeing all the pearls harbored in my smile, because I don't have issues, I have magazines. Fully loaded clips ready to unload insults, because that's the only way we click. Sticks and stones will break bones, but my words will mangle a man into mash, and they ask, what makes me so mad? My best friend died and I inherited a child that I love but I can't afford. My father, he wanted a lawyer, but all he got was a poet. My landlord ain't God but gets to decide how I live. I went to work and my students, got white supremacy so stuck, they started running from the top.
Okay.
I run from the top.
You want to go from the top? All right.
Yeah. Too many mess ups. Good with the space?
You good with the space? Go.
My father is a loaded weapon. He keeps one in the chamber. At any minute, he can go from pop to pops, and I am a mean son of a gun. I got drone strikes for hands. One wrong word, now bomb your face in. This rage is grown within me. It's organic, so if you wish to get rocked, I can grant it, do damage. I'm pretty good at this arms race, but it forces me to keep my loved ones at arm's length. I'm a sniper. Looking through the scope of my life, I see a man standing alone, holding hate in his head until his mind is blown. He don't know if it was the bullet or the belligerents, can't tell if he was the victim or the violator for 15 years, y'all. I've been aiming a slug at my mug, triggering myself, and I pull it to become the bullet, proof that I could be anything that I put my mind to. Did I mention I'm a mind to? Step to me the wrong way and watch how I blow up. Doesn't matter who you are in my life or how you show up. If you go out on a limb for me, you end up with no limbs for me. My anger is an anchor, docked in my blood. Stops you from seeing all the pearls harbored in my smile, because I don't have issues, I have magazines. Fully loaded clips ready to unload insults, because that's the only way we click. Sticks and stones can break bones, but my words will mangle a man into mash, and they ask, what makes me so mad? My best friend passed, and I inherited a child I love, but I can't afford. My father, he wanted a lawyer, but all he got was a poet. My landlord ain't God, but gets to decide how I live. I went to work, and my students got white supremacy so stuck in their saliva that they speak slavery, and how they whip my ancestors back and get mad at me when I lash out. I turned on the news and saw another black person murdered by the police, and it split me in half. Maybe your country is the reason my mind can't stay in a united state. I am a grenade. Except when I pull the pins to stop the explosion. Doesn't matter when the shrapnel is in your psyche. I have to be a monk when I'm amongst you. Because if it ain't peace, you get in peace. It becomes war that I worship. These knuckles become warships. And if these pops go off, I take it a step farther. My father is a loaded weapon. And I am a mean son of a gun. Translation, I never seeked help for my anger. Refuse to be diagnosed as bipolar. We don't talk that mental health round here. We just become rounds here. I'm trying to learn from my father's mistakes. But you know what they say. The shells don't fall too far from the shotgun. First piece. We cool with that?
Yeah. I may use the first part of the other one.
Gotcha.
And then
You the type of nigga Harriet Tubman would have shot. So I ain't gonna argue. It ain't hard to. Your defense got more holes than a firing squad corpse. You the type to tap dance their language. Every sentence step infection. You was born with your blackface, but it's still makeup. Crackers be your cosmetologist. I'm unapologetic. You're an apologist. How does it feel to have white on your tongue, whether they're words or they're semen? So you a house nigga, but you still pick cotton mouth. Do you look in the mirror and try to imagine something lighter? Does your skin remind you of the blacks that were lynched or set on fire? You're the type that don't listen to hip-hop because all they talk about is drugs and riches and all their bitches, but couldn't name a single rapper even after watching the entire BET Award. You so Uncle Ruckus. You so Ben Carson. So I ain't been incarcerated because I'm a good black. Not exactly from the hood black. Black people bully me, so I can't relate to that type black. You're a pubic hair on Kanye's nutsack. And maybe you're right, we all bleed red, but you bleed white and blue too. Like your skin ain't kin to the children of the Kata. You every Klansman's bulletproof vest. You a wolf in Negro flesh. You shed your skin when the full moon rises. Translation, whenever something white is round, you transform. House nigga in a burning home, got plantation for tongue. Every time you speak, a desegregated water fountain spits out blood. You Judas, but your bag of silver be a white man's smile. Type of nigga to be like, if Jesus didn't do it, why'd he have his hands up? Probably got an excuse for every cop that got a black person ghost of a shell. You're a ghost in a shell. A Caucasian trapped in a melanated epidermis can't get out, so you Jordan Peele the Negro off your speech till you're not one of us. Your soul is so Sammy Sosa, but you can never play baseball because the idea of that brown bat hitting that white ball probably gives you PTSD, coffin birth. When a pregnant woman dies and gives birth to a dead baby, America, be that woman, you, be that baby birth with dead ideals. You're the fetus they'll use to defeat us, because I know that Uncle Sam and Uncle Tom are brothers, and I hope you're buried next to each other in salted earth, because brown dirt is too good for you, motherfucker, a coon. A word of advice. I know you're not black, but to them, we all look alike. I heard hell ain't nothing but a gentrified heaven. Because if all the niggas is gone, it ain't no Jesus. You just see hints of black sprinkled where it ain't no seasoning. You know, the salt of the earth, assaulting the earth, turning the urban aesthetic barren like they did to Kemet, but I'm not talking about your neighborhoods. I'm talking about your open mics. Black poet wanted Benjamins, so he started watching Button. Now his style is aging backwards. Look how they make infants out of the infinite. Slanted your infinity straight. I kept it hood by the numbers. That's why niggas keep getting 8. These poets got Starbucks in their stanzas. Gluten-free ghetto. Trying to take the Tupac out their tone. Your Hail Marys ain't entertainment, they're meant for taming. Trying to silence the ambitions of writers. Look how they make trash out of Brenda's babies. Why does God's best want to cite the odd set? When you edit the pain out your poems, you cut the ears off your ancestors. So the digital, all deaf, what they want? For me to metaphor my trauma? Well, the gun was a tree. It barked and filled my niggas with lead, now they laying with pine. For me to remove the perdition from my brain, you out of your damn mind. I'll write about now till they give me a slam fine. Then I'll rip up the ticket. I'm up here giving lesson plans on revolutions, new quizzes. That's why all of my damn poems, black all around. Scantron, you wanna give a protest? You pick it while I'm up here spitting bars, cause they building new prisons. Do you get it? I speak for the boys in the hood who trying to make it to Friday. But they become menace to society because they ain't got no soul food in their belly and they can't get a meal that's fresh. Higher learning ain't available. They from a New Jack City and they want the juice to be paid in full. The creed of these baby boys is to get rich or die trying. They keep looking up but can't see nothing above the rim. No political affiliation because what House Party speaks for them, so they only vote for dead presidents. Imagine how dope you gotta be to hustle and flow your way straight out of Compton, South Central, New Jersey Drive, trying to stay alive when you're waist deep in 187s. They don't know how to do the right thing or be notorious when every time they try to set it off, they become state property. Busted, mails in a van being delivered to nowhere, poetic justice. I heard hell ain't nothing but a gentrified poet, because if all the niggas is gone, it ain't no salvation in what we saying, but I'm gonna say it. I don't care what it costs me. I don't care what the cost be. In a world where black men who were idols become monsters, you better know what your cause be. So I'ma speak like Martin. I will build a mansion for my will to live in, and it's fresh prints on my gun, so you can keep your renovated cosmopolitan poems. It's a different world where I come from.
transmute.